Will be at the end of a series of events, a series of branching events where you would go and help them to rebuild the laser. I don't know why you're laughing, man. You're about to get stepped on.
Oh my God.
And here's one of our small dragons.
Now, in a case like this, is there a maximum number that you can have in your party?
That's the great thing, is you don't actually need to be partied up. All of these people are going to work together without even being in a group. We've seen as many as 60, 80 people roll into this area all to help out in the fight. And again, this is in the open world. This isn't hidden at the end of a dungeon. We've talked a little bit about dungeons on the blog. That's a separate kind of content. This is for anybody who's standing on the shoreline to go, is that a dragon? Those people need some help?
I think I'll fight them.
So you'll notice that there are a lot of things for people to be doing in this fight. There are a lot of people who are wandering up to attack down there at Tequatl's feet, get in the way of the poison that's dripping out of his mouth, but people are also helping in other ways. Tequatl has a variety of attacks. For example, he can summon bone walls which protect him from the artillery here on the shore. He can summon these little fingers that show up behind him. That way if anybody tries to get out of the way of his poison, then he can slap them back in. He can summon hordes of Orient undead to come out and attack these different turrets that we have back here. This area is a joint venture by the Asura and the Hylic, who are a non-player race. They're the frogmen of Tyria. And Tequatl will send out these Orient undead so people can go and clear them out to keep these turrets free. Also, you'll notice that there are these little NPC guardians who will go and repair the turrets if they're damaged. Uh-oh. Tequatl's also doing another one of his attacks here. Mike being a nice guy, helping out one of the other players. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Notice that Mike got experience for rezzing that other player. This is the thing where no matter how you want to play, whether you want to be in the action with a sword, beating on that toenail, or whether you want to be like me and Troy, hanging out in the back with our bows, rezzing people as they get, yeah, dude, I ain't getting near that thing. We want you to be rewarded for playing the way that you want to play. So one of the last little things is, there's a certain mega laser here that if you protect it, fires off a big shot that sends Tequatl into a little bit of a stun state. During this time, players do extra damage on him, and he doesn't summon any more of those evil beasties. So people are able to do a little bit more damage, but only if they keep that Assyrian mega laser protected. Again, there are any number of ways that you can help out in this fight. So depending on what you want to do, you get into it and you get it done. Also, I want to remind you, when I mentioned earlier that this is one of our small dragons, we're not kidding around. There's been a lot of talk about the primary antagonist for Guild Wars 2, about Zaitan, the undead dragon. This is just one of his lieutenants. Wow. This is a small dragon. Oh man, the bloated creepers. Every now and then Tequatl will summon these giant undead bloated creepers who will slowly march toward players. And if they get close enough, then they'll get, it'll blow up and leave this poison on the ground. Oh, we're going to see one pop there in the background in just a minute. He's going for somebody. Mike, how bad did you get beat up?
I don't know how they're going to engineer that fight that has to happen from a bunch of, from a castle wall or
Again,
something.
one of the reasons why we did away with the dedicated healing class is because we don't want there to be anybody necessary to be in this fight. We want everybody to have the opportunity to help out, and everybody to have the opportunity to have a good time and just get into the action. Oh, dude, that was a bad play. Okay, no, you're fine. Seriously, I'm glad to hear that Troy is one of those shoot from afar guys, because I definitely need a little bit more company up here on stage. Mike's crazy. He likes to get into the mix.
I'm not a run-and-gun guy at all, man. I want to stay alive as long as possible. I will camp out in one place.
It's all about finding the good spot.
The ability to use people. Necromancers, apparently.
Would you say that there's a difference as far as, is it more beneficial to have a varied amount of people fighting against this, or would it be better if there was all one, like if it was all guardians, if it was all one people with a specific skill set, or do you find that it's more advantage, especially fighting against, you know, something like this where you're fighting a dragon? Is it better to have a varied group of skill set?
Well, the nice thing is that because of the ability to swap weapons and because of the ability to customize your loadout based on what
Yeah, I know. I love necromancers. They've always been my favorite.
What am I thinking about? My brain is gone. 3 days of PAX. Customizing character. Traits. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That made a t-shirt.
All right, here you go. You get a t-shirt for saying the word traits.
People just gonna start randomly shouting out cheese. No, that doesn't.
No,
that doesn't get you anything.
That's not one of them.
Alfalfa sprout. Would you get away? We're not doing anymore.
So based on your ability to swap out weapons and also to assign different traits, you're able to fulfill different roles as you play. So it's not like you necessarily need a whole bunch of different characters. You just need people playing a particular way. If there's nobody guarding the turrets are all going to go down and this fight's going to take forever. So it's not really that you need somebody like who's good at saving the turrets.
Right.
You just need somebody to go, all right, I need to put away my longsword, stop beating on the dragon's toenail, and go back and help these people. I need to be on res duty for a little while.
That's amazing.
I think they're going to do it. I honestly think they're going to do it. I think Troy came to see this dragon get its butt.
I want to see a dragon go down, baby.
Whoa, Mike.
Almost got
Seriously, that wouldn't be me.
There's the latest Martin new trailer they cut. There's just like this giant.
You're going to do it, man. Give it up for the people on the floor. Give it up for Mike C.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Very nice.
Finally, you certain.
Yeah!
I saw that. It was cool.
Big dragon goes down. Now, you'll notice Mike got himself some participation here. Everybody who helped in this fight gets some participation, and that's not where it ends. Mike, is there a giant treasure chest? Oh, there is.
Oh, there is a giant treasure
There
chest.
is a giant treasure chest. And this isn't a thing where, like, we have to vote on who gets something. Everybody who participated in this fight gets something out of that chest.
So this is where you and I would come down from that hill and go, "Well, that was a tough one, huh, guys?"
Yeah, that was...
Woo! I am beat.
Pulling the bowstring is hard.
Actually, it is.
You get there with popcorn going, "That's sex to be them right now."
Especially that
I
rat.
got my little ranger, I got my tiger next to me. I'm like, go kick that thing's butt.
Oh, there's a treasure chest as far as you get going.
All right, well, I'm not going to make Mike get back into combat, but I am going to have a couple of questions for Troy. Do any of you guys have any questions for Troy?
Fire away.
Anybody?
What is cheese?
What is cheese?
What is alfalfa
How much
sprouts?
does he
Oh, that was
love
sweet.
alfalfa?
I'm sure it's only that way for the demo.
Thank you, honey, for waiting in line for 3 hours. Are you a gamer
Honestly,
too?
you are fighting a dragon.
Okay,
it is
that's
a pretty
your
big,
perfect
long
match.
fight.
Don't
so
let her leave.
It might be. Who knows?
Unless you're here, it's really hard to find a woman that will understand you and game with you. Here is great.
Oh yeah.
Outside, you know, the real world, not so much.
Yeah.
What are we gonna
Because you
ask?
guys were so
I wasn't going to ask anything. I was just waiting for you to do more blessings of people's gathering.
Bless you.
What's the
Something to
question?
ask.
I want to know what his favorite line was to record.
What's your favorite line to record?
I'm a glutton for punishment. Anytime that I have a chance to go, "Ah!" Those are my favorite. Not a lot of drama and pathos in that, but it's just fun. If I walk out spitting blood, that was a good day for me. And there's plenty of it. Blood, and the streets.
Anybody else have any questions for Troy?
Yes.
So I noticed people are getting like full sets of armor from that chest. Is it gonna be that way during live, or is it just?
Is that something fancy for the demo, or is that something that's actually going to be in game?
All right. It's a little fancier for the demo. At the same time, we definitely want like a big fight like that you had to get 20 people in on to succeed. We definitely want that to be a rewarding kind of event. And so the rewards do scale up. Whether or not you're going to get a full set of armor from that, or maybe not. But it will be rewarding, and more so than just, fighting off a Drake Broodmother down by the dam.
But that was a real dragon.
It's a real dragon.
I'm looking
Mike
forward to the
did
big
that.
one.
Did
the
you
help
not
with 30
think that
people.
Mike needed to be rewarded for that? Because I felt like it was reward worthy.
Oh yeah.